What are we talking about today? We are talking about what would I do if I started a record label today from zero, from scratch. I started my record label Dirty Bird Records in 2005, and every single person that I asked about it told me, don't start a record label because the vinyl business, we used to sell vinyl records, believe it or not, to make money. The vinyl record business is going out of business and you're never going to make it. And there's no way to do a record label anymore. And I decided to not listen to anyone, of course, which is the way that all great things begin in the world. But if I had to tell someone today what to do if they were going to start a record label, I would probably say don't start a record label, just like this people told me, because it's so hard. But if I had to start a record label now, how would I get around the fact that 10 billion songs are coming out every week? If you don't have any social media, nobody knows they came out. Marketing is completely different. Everything is data. So what would I do? I think all of the same things apply when I started. It really comes down to the music. Are the tracks that you're planning on putting out the absolute best that you can do, the best music that you can make, the best music that you've heard, especially if it's not your music that you're starting a label with other people's music? Is this the best music out there right now when you listen to everything else? And really tell yourself the truth and don't lie to yourself and just be like, yeah, I'm just going to throw up my tracks and see what happens. That's really not going to work. There's no way that's going to work. I'm sorry. And I'll tell you that because I did that from 1989 till 2005, and that plan doesn't work. I tried to get into the music industry 5, 6, 7 times. I failed every single time because I wasn't willing to learn what I really needed to learn was go to the clubs, see what's happening in the clubs, go out, meet people, talk to everyone, get jobs in the industry, figure out how everything works, make the best possible music, create a group of friends that all listen to that kind of music, that all really like that vibe. That's a lot harder to do. I get it. But even so, the way that I would start a record label now, and by the way, I'm just going off the top here. There's no editing. This is me freestyling. My YouTube channel is freestyle off the top of my head. So I'm going to forget some stuff. Obviously, if you want to know anything more than this, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to get to it. I'm making this video from the comments that I got off the first video. So we're just going down the line. Anyway, it's really, I'm going to get back to this point again. It's really going to be make the absolute best music that you can make, or find the absolute best music that you can make that you really believe in. You're going to have to believe in this music 100,000,000% because you're going to be selling it, and you're going to just have to fly in the face of adversity and be like, this is the best. You're going to have to be like Muhammad Ali, I am the best. It's a little bit of a tough situation because some people don't really have that personality. But deep down, you're going to have to dig it out and be like, if you really think it's the best, you really need to push it like it is and dedicate and the other thing is you're going to have to be in 100% all the way. I wouldn't recommend the concept of I have 4 jobs and I'm starting this record label as job number 5, or this is my side project until it works. I'm going to be a doctor or something, like something very labor intensive. I know that can't be reality for everyone, but the way that I did that is that's something that people don't really want to do, but will also make you really believe in it and make you really think about it harder. Is I saved up, I think, like $28,000 before I started the record label. I had 4 full releases with the remixes set up before I started the record label. I had everything ready to go before the record label debuted. And just that little bit of preparation, that's not a little bit of preparation, saving that kind of money, I know that. And that's like 28 grand 15 years ago, so that's probably like 50 grand now. Making that kind of commitment to yourself is going to let you skip over so many bedroom producer labels. You have no idea. If you actually believe in it so much that you save up the marketing budgets for your records, you have all these releases already set up. You can go to a distributor and be like, look, this is a real label. I've saved up this money to promote these records. I had this release plan. We're going to make it through these 4 records before we even have to find another release. That's going to really help you get over the hump. Now, when I started, the reason we had to do that was because the vinyl distributors wouldn't pay unless you had another record coming out. And all the DJs that I had talked to and interviewed would say that if you can make it through 4 vinyls, the vinyl distributor will start paying you. So I saved up the money to make it through the 4 vinyls, and that ended up working. And it also ended up being true. None of those MFers ever paid unless you had another record coming in. And then they all went under as forecasted by everyone who told me not to start a label. But then like Beatport and all the digital stuff came, and it kind of just keeps switching every 10 years. Some new technology comes out and you figure out how to make some money doing your record label. But I think the key factors to starting a record label are, this isn't just going to be this thing that you do on Thursday night for 2 hours. You got to dedicate your life to it if you want it to work. You should save up some real money to do it so that you're making a commitment to yourself and believing in yourself. But really, the only thing that matters in the end are the tracks. The tracks have to be solid gold. They got to be dope. They got to be super on point, super original, hopefully different than other things that are out, memorable, have something in them that people can latch on to emotionally or remember in some way. If you just have a bunch of tracks that sound like everybody else, even if they're really good, it's going to be very hard. And you still might make it if you really believe in it. And I'm not going to tell anybody that they can't do anything, because you can effing do it. Like I don't think I can swear. I don't know if you can swear on YouTube, but you can do it. You can do it and you can make it. You just have to be real with yourself. Like, listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to do exactly what I'm saying, but like, be real and think about it and be like, am I that committed? Am I going to like go work the door at the nightclub? Am I going to be a bartender at the nightclub? Am I going to like play in a DJ in a bar where nobody's listening for like 4 nights a week to get good at mixing? Like, all these things matter. All these little hours that you put in matter. And all that stuff will just accumulate into something that you can be proud of. I hope. I don't know. I can't guarantee that everybody's going to make it, but I really hope you do, especially if you really believe in it. If you're kind of a half-asser, that's what you're going to get back. Anyway, that's all I got to say about this. I hope this was helpful to someone, and maybe, write me if you're starting a label, put it in the comments, and good luck to everyone. For real. Seriously.